addicted to success.
What's up? Welcome to your new favorite podcast, The Ain't Shit Show, the home of booze, views, and unpopular opinions. I'm your host, Fresh, and I'm nice. Hey,
Yeah.
I want to thank y'all for joining us for episode 36, man. And with me,
she didn't say my name. She didn't say my name.
I'm getting to that part. God damn.
Sorry.
Are you new here? You don't know how to go?
We're under the influence.
Golly.
This might be an interesting show.
And with me is Grand Diva, best man in all the podcast land.
Right.
Mr. B Hill, you heard me.
Yeah. What up?
Jeez, man.
Everybody?
This how you gonna act?
Everybody.
Happy Juneteenth, brother. Happy Juneteenth.
I know. Hey, we free. This is, we're not free, but this is the day. That shit crazy, man. Happy Juneteenth.
Yeah, go ahead.
We'll talk. I'm pretty sure we'll talk about that later.
Go ahead. We can go into it right now.
I was just thinking like, that shit ended in 1865, right? So like, my granddaddy was born in 1922. So I need to find out. I'm about to do ancestry.com because I want to find out when my great granddaddy was born. Cause it sounds like that nigga would have been like born right into slavery. Cause if my granddaddy was 22 1922, I think my oldest auntie, for my granddaddy, she was born in like 19.
But that's like 50 years.
Yeah, I know.
It's close to the bitch. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's my point. Like, we are so not far removed from fucking slavery. You know what I'm saying? Like, obviously it was a while, 100 years and some change afterwards. But if you think about it in generational years, that shit ain't too, like, you know what I'm saying? Cause my granddaddy, like, looking back, like, in hindsight, my granddaddy was like did not fuck with white people because. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, he was fuck with them because he had to work and shit, and they had to work.
And that's what's going on now.
Yeah,
fuck with them because you got to work with them.
But even still, though, he didn't fuck with them. Like, it's a different type of, like,
I
you know what I mean?
Like,
I couldn't imagine going through overt racism, like, just everywhere, like, blatant, like, you already knew what time it is, like, officially. You know what I'm saying?
No,
like,
I definitely would have been rebellious. Like, I feel like I probably would have been beaten or killed or something. Cause I don't think I can do that.
Now.
Well, not if you got like a family and shit. So let me take that back.
Easy to say
but
that
if I was who I am right now, like, I think I would.
Yeah, it's just cause you've been exposed to more. But if you hadn't been exposed to more and like you were conditioned, cause that's essentially what that shit is. Like, and they got along just fine. You know what I'm saying?
That's how black people are now. Like, it's they still are conditioned. Now, don't get it wrong.
It's a different layer.
We're far from our ancestors attitude wise, but that's why, we still do things like code switch when we going into the office, or, we let people or white people do things that we know we wouldn't normally let them do just to save face and not seem like the bitter black woman or the angry black man or the, you know what I'm saying? Like, we still try to mute ourselves a little bit, dampen ourselves.
You gotta assimilate, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta know your room. It's basically just kind of knowing your audience type of deal.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, just in normal, in life, you gotta like cater to certain situations, right? some you got your outliers who will fucking just go crazy and shoot up shit, or you can, you know what I'm saying, or just be wild, like, but otherwise, like 9 times out of 10, you usually gotta kind of, massage the room, you know what I mean, in terms of like feeling out certain things. So,
yeah.
But obviously more so with white folks, but yeah, man, happy Juneteenth. That shit was just, it dawned on me early. I'm like, damn, that shit really won't that far go. Cause like, my granddaddy was, you know what I'm saying? Like, he was attainable. He was, you could touch him and shit. So like, he had memories of his parents, you know what I'm saying? And it's going to be the same for my grandchildren. Like, it just goes in a lifespan. So you kind of think out of it like in terms of how fast life goes, and then how, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, that shit crazy, man.
Yeah. Let me get him what Juneteenth is for those who don't know. Juneteenth is the oldest known celebration commemorating the end of slavery. What we were just talking about, dating back to 1865, it was on June 19th that the Union warriors led by Major General Gordon Granger landed at Galveston, Texas with the news that the war had ended and the enslaved were now free. Please note that this was 2.5 years after President Lincoln's Emancipation Proclamation, which was in 1863. Yeah. So they kept us there. They knew. And
we didn't know how to read. We couldn't read.
Yeah.
That was in Texas, so like niggas couldn't read. But shout out to that general. What'd you say, Gordon? What was the name? Granger?
General Gordon Granger. Yes.
Yeah. Shout out to him, because I mean, had he not decided just to get on his merry way and tell us that the shit, like, did he not pass any other slaves on the way to Texas? Or maybe
that's where the most people were. We need to do our research.
It was 5,000. I know it was 5,000. I mean, it's the biggest state, so it was 5,000. He told 5,000 slaves. But my thing is, like, was he already stationed in? I need to figure that out, because were you already stationed in Texas, or did you come from way in the north and pass mad niggas?
Major General Gordon Granger, age, sex, location. We need to know.
Yeah, like, that nigga was like, did you just pass, like, how many black folks did you pass? Cause if you was in Pittsburgh or some shit, like, my granddad and them was like, my great granddad and them was around North Carolina, I think.
Why did you take the other route? Because it was other people.
I ain't lying. Like, what did you go?
Nah,
like, which way
I think
did you go?
They felt like North Carolina was close enough. Like, y'all should have got the news.
Clearly, like Texas, but I mean, definitely won't no fucking phone line and shit. I don't know when does Alexander Graham Bell invent the phone? Because
this is
I don't think it was around slavery time.
Crazy. This is going crazy.
That's crazy. Like, what if I could imagine that day. Imagine that day, like, you just chilling and the nigga come, hey, the whole Union battalion come through with the horses and the fucking, and bayonets and shit, and come through like, hey, y'all free.
And you like, nigga, I could have got off early. You mean to tell me I could have got off early?
Yeah, he definitely got that like 7:30 in the evening. Like, nigga, daylight savings long as fuck too. So goddamn, that motherfucker took it. He's like, nigga, I could have got off early. It's funny as shit.
Hey, you dumb as shit. Yo, happy Juneteenth, y'all.
But imagine not having to go to work the next day. Like, what the fuck?
Nigga, what is your next day off after being a slave? Like, what is your next day?
What do you do? Like, nigga, what y'all,
you don't even know what relaxing is for real?
Hell nah, them niggas.
You ain't Netflixing and chilling.
Nah, it ain't even.
Like, y'all just laid up in the little shack, like, chilling. Like, I wish a nigga would come in here, cause we got the news.
Comedy. Like, but that'd be an awesome comedy the day after slavery was over.
That would be so problematic and funny.
Yo, them niggas probably was looking around crazy as a motherfucker. Like, what the fuck we finna do? What y'all finna do? Oh shit, I don't know.
Shit.
Niggas don't even know how to lead a club after the club. They don't even know what to do that. So imagine like,
hey, ain't that a fact?
Being free.
Hey, that was the most facts you ever stated. Niggas do not know where to go after the club. Like, it's that one nigga who do know.
After hour spot.
In his home.
Go to Waffle House. Niggas, that's a hell
But listen, it's that one nigga who know, and they going home. And they don't give a fuck what y'all talking about, cause they tired as a bitch. And they go home.
Niggas be trying to go to the after party and go to fucking the strip club. Hey, I'm finna go to the crib. Hey. It's 2:30. What my old ass need to be in with kids and shit, need to be all out at 4 or 5 in the morning.
Facts.
I got to get up. Them niggas finna wake up in just a second.
Talking, throwing Cheerios on your forehead and shit.
Hell yeah, them niggas don't give a fuck about no hangover. Parents know. Like, real parents know. Like, if your fucking kids, they don't give a shit about you just going to bed. They don't give a fuck about none of that.
God bless y'all. God bless y'all.
Word. That shit trash.
Hey, I'll be in a state where my mood is still turned up, but my brain is like, nigga, what you gonna do? Because you need to go the fuck home.
Right.
Or wherever you're closing your eyes.
But happy Juneteenth.
Happy Juneteenth. You know how was your Father's Day?
Father's Day was dope, man. I had a good Father's Day weekend.
Father's Day.
Appreciate you. Shout out to all the good fathers out there. And
shout out to them.
I hope y'all had an awesome day.
Dads.
Yeah, hope y'all had an awesome day. What did I do? That weekend, my wife got me like a facial and a massage, so I went and got that
no
on
wonder
Saturday.
You was acting like a diva today. That's why you all pampered princess today.
My cheeks is nice and, you know what I mean? 1, 2, you know what I mean?
Wait.
Got like a little extra luster on it, you know what I mean? And, so I got that.
Cheeks.
Yeah. What else? I got that. Yeah. I ain't really do too much. I had a bunch of shit to do on Saturday. I did something. I ended up watching the fight on Saturday night with my homeboy up the street. Shout out to Earl Spence Jr. Knocked the nigga out in the first round with a good
I thought
punch.
that was your friend name. I was like, damn, you gave out his whole government.
Oh, nah, that's the
boxer.
Nigga.
I got it.
Shout out, shout out to my nigga LJ. I was at LJ crib, but, we got fucked up and shit. And, this shit's crazy. We had a good time. Sunday was, Father's Day, obviously, and I got to sleep in. That was amazing. And, kids made me mad shit.
You got mad macaroni necklaces.
Like mad like cards and shit.
Macaroni
frames.
That shit
was dope. You know what I mean?
Macaroni everything.
Some cologne, old nigga washed up gifts and shit. So I was cool. That was a good day.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah, I went to see my daddy and shit, kicked it with him, and that was it, man. I'm remiss because one of my good friends, his name's Shape, he'll be on the podcast in a couple of weeks. He had a comedy show, like he does his own comedy show, like he had his own like local talents comedy show, and the shit was a fucking success. It was super funny from what I was told. Unfortunately, I couldn't make it because I was with my pops, but yeah, that shit. I should have took my pops. If looking back at it, that was
dope.
He
would like that.
Yeah, he would like that shit. But it was kind of like last minute. But anyway, shout out to bruh. He had a successful event, you know what I'm saying, at the Hilton and shit. So he gonna be continuing to do those. He got Chico Bean coming in a couple weeks. So
nice.
He doing his thing. Proud of him. So yeah, that was good. We had a good Father's Day.
Shout out to you, sir. And hopefully we see you on the podcast very soon. So we can talk about that. So we can talk about that. My weekend was really regular. Father's Day, man, they do not get the bells and whistles. Like you didn't even feel Father's Day in the air. Like Mother's Day, you know where it's at.
Yeah. It was cool. I felt the love this year. It was cool for me. Shit, Father's Day was good. I know several niggas that had good Father's Day. So I'm
talking about not you personally. I'm just talking about as a holiday. Like it doesn't get the fanfare that
we always get the backburn.
Yeah, probably because it ain't as many of y'all.
that could be one too.
Everybody, most people, mamas. Is know what I mean, mama.
Niggas got it's definitely a disparity in the ratio.
Yeah,
you know definitely. But
I saw this meme where it was like Mother's Day $3,000 diamonds, Father's Day $11.99 cargo shorts on sale. Like that's crazy. Yep. Well, my weekend was regular diggler. I did my regular things that I do. Nothing to write home about, but definitely a good time and not being at work.
Mad silent parties.
Mad silent parties. I need to find out when the next one coming. I love silent parties.
I'm surprised they even tell motherfuckers about them because they're so silent.
Baboon ching. Oh, I got some little noise things. I need to start using these joints on you, man. Cause, my sister gave me these. She talking about use them on your podcast. It's like mad buzzes
shout out to
and
sister.
Shit.
That's cool.
Yo, did you see Drake I'm Upset video?
Nah, I saw like the Instagram clips. I don't watch videos. I very rarely watch videos now. It's so weird.
I rarely watch videos too unless they make it to like social media where it's something about it. But I just found it funny. Everybody knows that
Plus, I don't like that song.
Yeah, that song is not great. That video is not great either. But I watched it. But what pisses me off about it is because everybody knows that I'm still upset about this beef. And so Pusha T just peels your whole muffin cap back blue. And your reaction is to make a horrible song and then with a horrible video reuniting with all your white friends from Degrassi. Yeah. Go the opposite way, bro. Bro said, I'm going the total opposite way. I'm surprised he didn't start doing the Carlton dance.
I'm about to go fucking with my white folks side. I'm about to tap into my whites who love me.
They won't forsake me.
Make diss tracks about me.
You're right. Right. I just was disappointed yet again. and Drake. Oh, you know why else I was disappointed? Because this morning I went to get ready for work, and because I knew I had a bunch of fresh clothes from the cleaners, I knew I did not have to iron this morning because I don't always get my shit ready at night. Cause yeah, I don't. So, I go to put my damn
Getting
pants
your shit ready
on.
at night feel like you a fucking child.
Right.
Like, I get my kids clothes at night. I don't feel like I should have to iron my shit. Like, that shit is the fucking trash.
I try my best. It's the hardest thing for me to do, but
it's so childish.
It does,
like,
but
like,
you
fucking,
get like,
yeah.
if you want to sleep later, you can.
Yeah, that's true.
But anyway, yeah, I wish I did though. I ain't gonna even lie. I wish I was more apt to do my shit at night. Anyway, this morning, so I bullshit this morning because I know I ain't have to iron clothes and shit. Don't ask me how much extra time you get, but it was enough where I thought I could bullshit this morning. Then I go to put on my motherfucking pants and the cleaners creased all my pants. Bro.
You know, looking like Auntie Joyce.
Auntie Joyce.
Nigga looking like Auntie Joyce. Auntie Joyce, you got your friend. You straight from the cleaners. Auntie Joyce, they done creased the hell out of shit.
My granddad creases used to be so crisp that his jeans had like a white line going down the front because he got them shits creased so many times.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
Dog, I was so pissed this morning. I'm like, who the fuck? And it's my regular cleaners. Not that I gave them a lot of instruction, but I never do. But I'm just like, if you got the pants and you didn't see it was a hint of a crease that used to be in this shit, like, what are you doing? Bruh, I was ironing the fuck out these pants this morning. Like, I'm ironing the fuck out this crease.
Go in the work looking like you was going to a college graduation for your niece, for your oldest niece.
I thought I was going to be Hillary Rodham Clinton in them creases, bro.
Shit.
I was going to be... I was going to be Steve Harvey in the pants.
Stevan Harvey. Welcome to Family Feud. We got a great show for you guys.
Yo, have you ever seen the pod
the
going
Entertainer
with your yo,
you know, looking like a king of comedy.
Bro, I was definitely gonna be in that joint.
You love ass pants.
I am running for congressman.
That's funny.
Your first black congresswoman of this state right here. Yo, this shit, I was so mad. Yo, it took me like, yo, you know, when the cleaners press some shit, the shit is pressed.
Oh, no,
and
yeah,
bro, like, I don't know if they put extra starch on them bitches too.
Oh yeah.
But I felt like them joints could have stood up by themselves on real shit.
Oh yeah. You can cut a tomato with them pants. I'm telling you, man.
Baboon ching.
That's why they say some shit. That's why they say sharp. Sharp, cut a tomato. Fresh.
Hey, you dumb as hell. Thanks for laughing at my pain and me, ultimately not getting to work when I wanted to. But, I blame it on y'all because y'all ain't made us famous yet. Y'all ain't made us famous where we can quit our jobs. So keep doing it. Yeah. Keep doing what you're doing. You on your way. We just need a little bit more push. Thank you. We love y'all. Hey, Brown and Proud real quick. I want to give a Brown and Proud shout out to Jay-Z, Kevin Durant, Will Smith. They are investing in a life insurance startup company called Ethos. And I think that is super dope. And B and I were just talking about life insurance.
Get life insurance if you don't have it.
Yes. He doesn't work for Ethos, but yes, please get life insurance.
But I will if you want to holler at me,
Facts.
Jay, or KD, any one of you niggas. I'd love to work
Facts.
with you guys.
I want to hang out with Will Smith like fuck. Like Instagram that made Will Smith super lit to me.
Best Instagram ever. Sometimes a little corny, but more times
corny,
than not,
but like in a
dope.
way you would expect Will Smith to be corny, or like a dad to be corny. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's
like,
a cool corny. Yeah,
like for him, he ain't trying to be somebody he not. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I would way rather hang out with him than any of his kids. So.
Yeah. Jaden seemed like he'd be cool. I don't know about Willow though. Jaden probably be turned.
Jaden seemed like he'd be I don't know, just start like scribbling on the walls and shit. He weird to me, man.
I just want to see Jaden moonwalk. That nigga moonwalk. I told
there
y'all
he
that
go.
nigga cold with that moonwalk.
On that nigga moonwalk.
That nigga nasty.
Bro, can you please stop doodling Jaden Smith moonwalk on your fucking Trapper Keeper? And I want to give a shout out to a Brown and Proud shout out to another athlete, LeBron. He's making a movie about exploiting athletes and how all these institutions and entities make billions of dollars off these athletes and they don't get a dime. And I think that's something that needs to be, heard, talked about, because I don't think that is fair.
Business. It's a racket.
It definitely is. And I don't want to use modern day slavery because I think that's a little bit extreme. However, you do have majority black children. But all of these children out here working hard as fuck and they don't get nothing but a stipend and pass through college because they leave out dumb as hell, most of them, because they need you to pass your classes. So they have people do your work and shit for you. So all you do is contribute this labor and then only 10% of y'all go to the league.
Mm-hmm.
What you think about that? This should be your shit right here. You should be talking my fucking head off.
Oh, I was waiting for you to
Oh,
finish.
my bad. Go ahead. Go ahead, Pod God.
No, I mean, I definitely think they should get compensated. It's kind of a slippery slope because you got to think about so where does it start? So is it like the only top 25 schools or, you know what I'm saying? So it's kind of hard to differentiate between who gets what, because obviously basketball and football make the majority of collegiate money. And predominantly black, but at the same time, baseball and various other sports, cause motherfuckers win championships. They might have, Duke might have, they have one of the best lacrosse teams, right? So if they continuously win lacrosse or high ranking, you can't really, I don't know. I definitely think it's something that should be thought about. I just don't know how you do it. I guess I haven't given it enough thought, but it's just a slippery slope because if you have to pay one, or say, for example, if you have a star on your team, just for example, Duke, right? So they always got the best basketball players, but how do you pay them individually? If it's Marvin Bagley, who's by far your champ or your better player, do you pay him more?
He just signed to Puma too, I think.
Yeah, he did. But my thing is it's just kind of how do you pay for it? Is it jersey sales? Cause then that's not necessarily fair, but it is kind of fair. So I don't really know. So it's just hard to do.
The way I've thought about it and the way I fixed this problem in all of the 5 seconds I've been thinking about it, I think that is very simple. I think that all institutions, organizations, they have accounting. They know where that money is coming in at. You divide that money by the money that team is bringing in. If you're the girls bowling team and you don't bring in no money, or you bring in X amount of thousands of dollars per year, then it's then a percentage of that. And I think it should be equal among players. If you are the boys basketball team and you're bringing in all of these millions of dollars, then you break it down to what a certain percentage, maybe not to cap a certain percentage. You know what I'm saying? It's math where we can find a fair way to, now, I ain't saying people gonna get millions of dollars, you know what I'm saying? But they should be getting money because their likeness is being used for video games and jerseys and selling all posters and all types of shit. And it's just not fair. But I feel with accounting, it's very easy to figure out how to do that. And if your team don't bring in money, that's part of your recruitment. You don't get paid, but you can come here and play.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I haven't really thought about it. I've heard the conversation a million different times, but that was a good analysis of it, I guess.
Well, that was from Sean Sports News, fresh on the. Oh, let me say this. Somebody hit me in the inbox, and I guess they are a newer listener. See ya 45, something like that. I can't remember. But Fresh and Sean is the same person. That's me. They were who is Sean?
She's freshly Sean.
So, I get called both. My family probably calls me Sean. But that's me. If you have any questions, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Hey,
don't do that. No.
I don't know. It's probably something.
You're very, very close though. That's why I'm trying to move along. It's not that though. But don't play with me because I'll make up some shit and make it sound true for the next 8 podcasts. And niggas will think some shit. That's your name. Little shit bag.
Pook. Pook in this bitch. Pookie pook. Pookie. What is it? Pookatato. What is it? Some cute shit.
You dumb, man. You ready to get into little shit?
Let's get to it.
Let's do this. Little Shit is our pop culture segment where we talk about all the things that are on your timeline. And what you drinking, B?
I'm on that kettle. I'm on this liquor. Oh, so heavy. Before you go. Shout out to Plies for fucking saying.
Hey, that was a good one.
Before you go, can you neck me?
Hey, Plies is audio porn. Plies has always been audio porn.
Before you go, can you neck me? Nigga, that's
I feel like you'll get an STD in your ears listening to Plies straight through, bro.
Before you go, can you neck me? Little Plies Jr. Ready.
Have we, any of us ever seen Plies with a woman? Never.
No, you're right. I definitely have not.
Kaya brought that to the attention of the crowd. Like, he talk all this shit. Have y'all ever seen him with a woman? She claimed he gay, but I've never thought that about Plies. He just a little guy.
Who said he gay?
Kaya. Thug Mrs.
No word. Kaya's a hater.
Kaya is a hater, but some of her shit be tea though. You don't think so?
I don't be checking her out, but she seemed like a hater. She always got somebody's name on her
she
mouth,
do.
I guess, but
she do.
But I thought he was fucking with Angela Yee at one point. They used to go together.
If Angela Yee fuck with Plies, that'd be funny. But that was the rumor. I remember that shit. They talk about, they say no, it didn't happen, but I definitely think she fucked with Trey Songz. Trey Songz definitely smashed Yee. That's her other rumor,
think
boo.
So?
Yes, most definitely. Why wouldn't she? I can see why wouldn't she smash Plies, but anyway, put your cups in the air while we discuss random people's sex lives. Put your cups in the air, and I want to get violence and tragedy the fuck up out of here. I'm so tired of talking about violence and tragedies for these past couple podcasts. But, you know, it's part of life and some things we just got to talk about. So, Jesse Onfray, that sounds very French. Known to the world as rapper XXXTentacion was tragically, killed yesterday, from a gunshot wound. Yeah. In Deerfield, Florida. X was, reportedly leaving a motorcycle, shop, when they say 2 gunmen opened fire, or one of the gunmen. It was 2 people though. They say, well, I saw the video footage. B, did you send that to me first? I think you did. Yeah. And that was crazy. The video footage circulating, and X appeared to be laying lifeless, in the car. It looked a little weird because you didn't see like no bullet holes. You didn't see no blood or nothing like that, but he was definitely slumped over like in a disturbing way. Social media, of course, is playing detective, and based on the facts, I will not pull into this. They think it's this other rapper or wannabe rapper called Soldier Kid. Ugly little guy.
He's a funny looking.
Oh wow. And why would you name yourself Soldier Kid? Like, I can't.
Oh shit, like Soldier Kid.
Yes. Soldier Kid.
I didn't even put that I seen that nigga name too.
That is the first thing I saw. I was like, what? But anyway, and his clothes was super weird. Anyway. However, the little boy I don't know what his age is, but, he said he didn't do it. He didn't have nothing to do with it. Social media basically coming up with this on their own, because they saw his pictures, on social media, and it described what the witness of the shooting described. So, you know, niggas always posting shit on Instagram. I would not be surprised.
Yeah, he probably damn posted up when he did. Niggas definitely told him so.
Yeah, that's what these niggas do. But he said he didn't do it, but however, this little nigga done dropped like several singles in the past 24 hours trying to get some shine. So it's not far-fetched, but we don't know yet. But X was only 20 years old, man. He was 20 years old. Did you listen to him?
I've heard a few songs. He was, they used to have him play. I got satellite radio in the car, so they be playing, you know, all type of music and shit. And I heard a couple songs. It was actually dope. I don't remember it. I heard some shit called Suicide.
Yeah.
It was actually a good song, but like it sounded good, you know, sonically, but I just couldn't listen to Suicide and shit. That shit wasn't for me.
It's kind of like All My Friends Are Dead. Like,
yeah, that shit was weird, man. I used to hate turning. That was a good song.
That was a good creepy ass song.
Yeah, it's like, what do you mean? No, my friends are not dead. I have a lot that are alive. So.
I didn't listen to him. I honestly knew him more so for his antics and the things that he would get into, by way of the blogs. I knew he was, you know, and no disrespect, but I knew he was, you know, one of the weird colored dreadlock kids that, you know, got into like that devil worshiping and all that stuff. And then I just saw things about him all the time that were not good. And that like he beat his baby mama till she couldn't see or something like that. Like it's just been a bunch of crazy shit. Or, you know, he talking about he gonna die and, you know, all of that shit. And, you know, I just feel like, you know, when you summon the devil to dance, man, he gonna take the lead. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, motherfucking what Jay Prince say? You gonna campaign long enough, you gonna get elected.
Exactly.
That shit was one of the coldest bars.
Yeah,
ever, but like that's some real shit. Like I heard Charlamagne, you know, he all super like religious and shit, and he quoted Proverbs something 19:21. I don't know. Don't get me lying. I'm not a scholar of the.
I think that was
the
21 Savage verse. Proverbs 21. Nah. I don't know if that was right. Go ahead.
Nah, I think it is.
Go ahead.
It's like
you
Proverbs 21 verse. Yeah, I mean, anyway, but basically, it basically saying like you give words power, right? And then like I saw an interview he had with Snoop Dogg, and Snoop Dogg was like, when he wrote Murder Was the Case, he was like, I didn't have a murder case. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? He was like, I hadn't killed anybody at that particular point in time. He said, I put that pen, like he said, I wrapped that shit, I put pen to pad and thought that up, and 3 months later, I'm the biggest rapper in the world with a murder case. You know what I'm saying? So he was like, man, fuck that shit. He's like, I used to, you know, he's like, I've said, you know, obviously gangster shit, but he was like, certain things, like speaking death and speaking, he was like, I don't do that shit. You know what I mean? Like, I don't do that shit at all. And he was like, that's why. And I was like, well, damn, that was pretty ill, because you do, in fact, give words power.
Yeah, you manifest your destiny, man. Life. Wherever your mind at, you know, that's where you're going to be. Like, I've been recommending, somebody recommended, I mean, I've always thought that, but then I read The Secret or whatever. One of my friends recommended The Secret or whatever, and it's all the same. It's just being told a different way. You know what I'm saying? But you know, you manifest your destiny, and if that's what you think gonna happen, you know, that's what should happen. And I feel like, you know, this is just, unfortunately, this young guy had to die. You know what I'm saying? But I hope to the fans or the people who listen to his music, or the people who was in that mind state that he had, that, you know, it's like an eye opener, like think positive, get positive, vice versa. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And, you know, it's just super sad, but it's kind of like, the thing I don't like is all these new fans and celebrities that now this was they man and we, like that. Well, how do you feel about that?
I feel I'm kind of indifferent, because I feel like, so normally nobody wants anything to happen. More times than not, most people are above the line and don't want anything, you know, tragic and death to happen to anybody, right? So I mean, I would never post him, right? But at the same time, like, I think about it like, I would never, like, it's a million people on my phone that I care about, right? Or even love to a point, but it's not like I talk to them every day. Granted, this man, you know, I don't talk to this guy, but I guess if my point is, I don't reach out to them every day.
Right.
And if something were to happen to them tomorrow, then I would be fucked up. And some people in the industry obviously have some ties to this nigga and shit, you know what I'm saying, one way or another, and especially artists, you know what I mean?
Right.
Have an artistry or something, so it's like kind of like a brotherhood of artists. So I kind of see, like I said, 50-50, like that shit actually may have touched them, maybe not, you know, 75% of them or 65% of them more so than not, but I mean, I can't really fault it, because I mean, if you give a nigga love, you want to send your condolences. This is just kind of how we do it nowadays. And that shit is weird, but I mean, that's just the era we're in, I guess.
I kind of feel a little bit different than that. Like now it's different when you know somebody and you have had some form of a relationship or whatever with somebody. You know what I mean? Y'all had some interaction. And of course, like if they pass away, and if anybody passes away, like it's a sad thing, you know what I'm saying? But I guess my problem with certain people are the people who doing it not because they saying like we had a relationship, right? Like, you know, Kanye tweeted, "Oh, you know, you inspired me," and da 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 da. But when this nigga was getting all this other shit, y'all was 50 feet away. Y'all wasn't out here saying, you know what I'm saying, X, I'm trying to get you in the right place. All y'all celebrities could have got this nigga. Not saying that this particular incident wouldn't have happened, but I always, like, I'm keeping it 100. Ever since I've been seeing this little boy on the internet for the past 2 years, I knew he was going to die soon. But I just thought it would be from a suicide or from like drugs, because he was
scary looking,
right? And he was always in talking about that type of stuff. Like you said, he had the song Suicide. So he was always in that frame of mind. And if y'all really fucked with that nigga like that, like where was y'all at when he was in this mind state? You know what I'm saying? It go back to, you know what I'm saying, where we was just talking about, you know, Bourdain and Kate Spade, you know what I'm saying? People that's in the mind state. You might not have known these people was in a mind state, but you have certain people that are clearly in a mind state where they need some friends or whatever. And y'all wasn't nowhere around. And if you doing it because, and I'm not saying here go a picture like, yo, rest in peace. I'm talking about the people who writing the extra stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like that was your nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Like,
it sucks though, cause he was talented though. Like his music wasn't bad. Like out of the little niggas, the few songs that I heard, they were actually pretty good. The nigga could sing and everything, like sing though. Like not that weirdo like Drake singing. He could actually like hit runs and shit. You know what I'm saying? He was talented, man. He just, but from what I heard, like he had kind of changed over his life. Granted, he was super young.
Yeah,
too.
he was super young.
So like I know plenty of niggas that was 20 and was wild as fuck. So he could have had the evolution. And from what I've been told and read and seen videos, he was actually making that turn. You know what I'm saying? Like he was way more positive and realized maybe the error in his ways or whatnot. But shout out to that little nigga, man. Hate to see him.
Yeah.
I hate all to see anybody die, especially a young nigga, like over some violence, man, some empty violence. Like niggas ain't even dying for honor or pride. Like, and I can see if you protecting some, or you know what I mean? Like if it actually had some bones to it, but you just empty killing because he had a fucking Louis bag.
Yeah.
Like, God damn, nigga, he would have bought you a Louis bag to save his life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'm with you. Like I'm with you. And it's just a sad situation, but it also says, you know, give niggas they flowers, man. If you fuck with a nigga, say you fuck with a nigga. You know what I'm saying? Don't hate because you want to be somebody or whatever the case may be. And then when they die, you know, people give people hell and then want them to rest in peace when they dead. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Yeah. Like,
that's a good point.
People, you know, be who you would want them to see you as. You know what I'm saying? Don't, after it's all said and done, man. So, you know, rest in peace to that guy. And, I don't know what was the status of him being a father or not, but you know, just, prayers to his family as well, man. Anything else?
And anybody else that fucking died and shit.
Oh yeah. Another rapper, died as well. A lesser known rapper. I forget his name.
He was from Pittsburgh.
Yes.
He had mad tattoos on his face. He already hit, like, I seen the picture and the nigga was wild. He was a wild little nigga. He just happened to rap by chance because that nigga had, like, his whole stomach was stapled the fuck up. Like, that bitch had been shot. I don't want to call him a bitch, but he had been shot. We mean that in the most respectful way. Yeah. I don't mean, yeah, absolutely. But his stomach was stapled. Like, you could tell that he had been shot before, you know what I'm saying? Or cut the fuck up or something, you know what I'm saying? So he was a wild, I have no idea what his name is.
His name is Jimmy Wopo. WOPO.
I guess.
Yeah. And WAPO. Maybe he's saying WAPO because his name looked like Waponese. Yeah. Is WOPONES. So Jimmy WAPO.
So a lot of them silly.
Yeah. But rest in peace to him too,
name.
man. And like I said, it should be lessons, man. These guys are gone. Y'all should take something from it. You know, if you living in any of those states that could lead you to those places. But yeah, I had to get the heavy news out the way. Let's move on to something more funny, I guess. So Nicki Minaj, right? So Nicki Minaj recently was on the cover of Elle magazine, and in her interview, she stated that Instagram is breeding a generation of modern day prostitutes. Nicki goes on to say, whether you're a stripper or an Instagram girl.
She be half naked all the time. What are you talking about?
And that's where the discussion will come in. She says, whether you're a stripper or an Instagram girl, these girls are so beautiful and have so much to offer. But I started finding out that if you get them a couple $1,000s, you can have sex with them. And most people. She didn't say in most people, but she said you can have sex with them. She said, I was like, yikes, that's sad. They don't know their worth. It makes me sad as a woman, and it makes me sad that maybe I've contributed in some way. Where's the lie? How you feel about that, bro?
Sounds all factual to me. I mean, like, but you naked now. Like, so, I mean, you could certainly decide to cover up if you want. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I just seen a picture of you, like, and you always talk about your pussy and shit, and like how good your pussy is. Bitch, like, it makes me wonder if her pussy's actually that good. Like,
this is going on a tangent.
Like, kind of how, like, you was like, how Plies don't be with girls and he always talking about pussy. I don't know. I don't know how good your sex is. Like, I don't know. Cause you always talk about it. And like,
niggas talk about their dicks all day.
Yeah, but
you know, niggas got good dick.
Nah, niggas probably don't be nothing. They be nutting fast, all type of shit. So, you know what I'm saying?
Do you feel like Instagram is, outside of Nicki, do you feel like Instagram is breeding modern day prostitutes?
I mean, yeah, it's damn near. I mean, it's soft porn in the motherfucker now. You can definitely see some nipples and goddamn
some nipples. Nigga, you can almost see some urethra on Instagram. Like,
I wasn't done.
Oh my bad.
I wasn't done.
We was leading there.
Yeah, you can see some nipples and you can see all type of like shit that you normally wouldn't be able to see. You know what I mean? So, I mean, I don't know if it was, hell yeah, social media. Like, I'm sure these bitches getting paid. You know what I'm saying? Like, flat tummy tea and all this shit. Like, you gotta have to be scantily clad in order to promote that shit, in order to show it's really working. So
let me stop you right there. Like, so where she's going with modern day prostitutes is that you can pay these girls to have sex. So are you saying that all the girls who do the things that you're saying, you can pay them to have sex? And because you're scantily clad?
No, I mean, I don't know that particularly, but
that's what we're talking about, prostitutes. So access. That just got to a deeper issue or a more problematic issue, that because these girls, because we're casting a wide net here, these girls, just because they're scantily clad, that they're prostitutes and you can pay them for sex.
I mean, some are. I mean,
some are. Some women at your jobs are prostitutes. Like,
that's what I'm saying. Like, so prostitute is the oldest fucking profession there is. Like, historically, like, if you go back, there's always been some hookers selling pussy. And shit.
If you got a pussy, you shouldn't be broke.
Buying. You know what I'm saying? It's always motherfuckers buying. Like, pussy is the greatest drug of all time. Like, of any heroin, marijuana, liquor, pussy. If a motherfucker, like, if a nigga don't have that, like, that shit runs the world and has and always will. Like, motherfucker, like, that shit, going back to Adam and Eve.
Going a little bit off subject, but still on subject. What do you think about the comment that men don't like women, men just like pussy?
Nah, that's not true. I mean, we enjoy pussy. We like women. You know what I'm saying? Like,
we like women.
Nah, I'm saying, like,
we love pussy. We like women.
I don't know if that came out necessarily how I wanted it to, but basically I'm saying, like, a nigga can have, like, so for example, like, you can be in a relationship, you can love your woman and she can have great sex, but then you may just want some additional, you know what I'm saying? So, like, men are just different when it comes to pussy because pussy is so like, I don't know, it emits some type of fucking hormonal shit. I don't know, like that shit it's like no other, you know what I'm saying? And it'll always, like a motherfucker can give up all the drinks and all type of vices that they have. They're never gonna nobody's ever gonna quit pussy. Like nobody's ever gonna quit having sex. You know what I'm saying? Like no man that enjoys having sex with a woman is gonna
I
stop
like that caveat.
You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. I don't want no damn nigga that would unless they just couldn't. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas gonna try to fuck till they can't fuck no more. That shit is just the best thing in the
world. Well,
for real.
I agree. All those things are great, and I do think that niggas will fuck and to the detriment of themselves. But that's because they don't. That once the blood leaves the brain, is just over. But in regards to generation of prostitutes, I feel like Instagram is definitely breeding modern day prostitutes, only because I feel like a lot of these younger people are doing whatever they got to do, or younger women are doing whatever they got to do to get the shit to make them look right for Instagram. So if you got to get your butt done, you got to get your titties done, you got to wear all this designer, you got to do all this shit, then you got to get some money. And how you gonna get this money? You know what I'm saying? You fucking for
get
it.
Your ass flown out to damn Dubai and get shit on for
right.
For $20,000.
You pretty. You know, it's funny because when Boosie got out of jail, they was asking him, told y'all niggas my daddy getting out of jail. You remember Boosie daughter saying that? Told y'all niggas. Anyway, when Boosie got out of jail, Boosie said he discovered Instagram, and he said, I ain't never seen so many beautiful women in my life. I didn't know this many beautiful women existed. And that's all people do, like DM and all that shit and offer money, and niggas want pussy. Like you said, you just described it to a T, how much niggas want pussy. Women want money. So I feel like it's a flip side to it, right? Yes. My answer is yes. Instagram is breeding modern day prostitutes. However, Nikki said that they don't know their worth. I beg to differ, only because bitches been giving pussy out for free.
Yeah, and the fucking shit, you worth the price of admission. So if you willing to accept what they willing to fucking, like, you know what I'm saying? If a nigga offer you 500 and you need 500 and you want to get some pussy up, that's what you worth at that particular time. You might be able to charge more for
the going rate fluctuates, right?
That shit like a Uber. That shit like Surge.
Surge price, pussy surge price.
That shit surge price. Hell yeah, that shit like a damn. Yeah, nigga, it's prime
but
time.
It's like nigga, it's like a trading out. You know what I mean? Like it's a trading out, and I think that
it's a barter system.
I think that the sex, to me, the way I think about it is just, you know what I'm saying, adverse effect to Instagram, period. Like, I feel like if women could get all of this stuff, material things without selling their pussy, then they would for Instagram. You know what I mean? But you pretty, they just trying to get their followers up, get their titties done, get their butt lifted. And there you go. You got a mini prostitute. Just add Instagram.
And get a free flight and get a hotel and get some good dinner and shopping spree.
And
have some, and you might get some good sex out of the shit.
And you get seen with the right rapper or a celebrity or whatever. Now you got your followers up. When you get your followers up, now you selling, flat tummy tea. You got a reality show. You selling merchandise.
I can't knock the hustle.
And that's what it is. And that's the only thing. That's the thing about it, why I can't really knock it, because it is the hustle. It's your pussy. If you know why you doing it, do it. Because like I said, bitches out here giving up pussy for no reason. However,
and even still though, like sex sells, so you could definitely be dressing like fucking Rhapsody and be rapping. You know what I'm saying? Like but instead you're in a fucking jacuzzi with a fucking thong fucking bikini on. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause you just like, you're lyrically, if it was just all about words, then you'd be more like, oh no, just listen to me versus like looking at me and being sex simple, like talking this crazy shit.
But just like food, you eat with your eyes. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right. Again, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's my point exactly. Like, shit. Like, she could definitely be backpacking and be covered the fuck up, but pretty sure you wouldn't be as big of a star as you are, because you wouldn't be talking about your anaconda don't and shit. You know what I'm saying? So
I think that you know how Nikki plays a part in that is it goes back to that. Like, she's one of the women for the recent generation of kids that, you know, of course it was Lil' Kim and Foxy Brown and all that before her, but you know, they didn't have the surgeries then. So, you know, now Nikki is showing these girls that this is what you need to look like. And Nikki body don't look nothing like that. If you see old pictures of Nikki, like, or if you see new pictures of Nikki, it's not proportioned. I mean, Nikki's still fine to me, but I mean, I know it is what it is. You know, it's made by Hasbro. You know what I mean? It's made by Mattel, you know what I'm saying? So I get it, you know what I'm saying? But she did play a part, and they don't understand that Nicki Minaj probably not out here giving out her pussy like that. But y'all bitches are to try to be Nicki Minaj.
Shit, Lil' Kim was fucking, she was getting work done too now.
But I think for this generation, but Lil' Kim looks a fucking mess.
Yeah, she's still getting work, so I'm pretty sure she influenced some hoes too.
And listen, if you a hoe that was influenced by the way Lil' Kim look, you deserve everything you get. Cause Lil' Kim look a fucking mess. She look like Jigsaw. Wanna play a game, ass
that
face.
Sucks,
and Lil' Kim was not unattractive at all.
Yeah, she was fine. And she was from North Carolina. Like, her family was from like Stovall. She from like, her family like from the country.
I ain't know that. It seemed like all trails go back to the South, really. Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
That's where everybody was at, not knowing they was free as a bitch. Happy Juneteenth.
Right. Juneteenth.
Hey, have you ever paid for sex? Or have you ever purchased anything outside of food that you was hoping got you to some sex?
Yeah. I haven't indirectly like, hey, let's have sex. I have $50 for you. No, I've never done that. But I'd be like, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? You know, yeah, hell yeah. I done trick.
You want this Aldo bag?
Yeah, I done bought some more than fucking Aldo bag. But,
hey, that's a nigga thing right there. Nah, I can't even say that. I've never done that.
Yeah, I've definitely done that. Like, I've like, you know what I'm saying? Not like purposely, like, but I know if I do X, Y, and Z, that shit is gonna make me, I might get some pussy out this, you know what I'm saying? Like, hell yeah, I done did that. But like, as far as like paying specifically, like on the dresser when you get up, you can add this money. Nah, I ain't never. But I know niggas that have though. I know several niggas that done bought pussy like Backpage and goddamn all type of
That's
shit.
So you know crazy to me, man. It's so crazy. And I hear about it like
mad niggas. I know mad niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like a whole bunch.
I know a few myself, and they not ashamed at all.
Shit, niggas in a strip club. Niggas gonna definitely take a bitch upstairs or take her in the room and try to, you know what I mean?
Listen,
like,
I was in a shady strip club only because it was a friend of a friend that worked in there as like doing the books and shit, not like stripping, but there was bitches back there giving head for $40. We was like, where them dudes keep going? And she was like, oh, them bitches get head in the back for $40. For $40, you're putting your mouth on a stranger's penis for $40? That is sad. Now, everybody got a price for everything. I feel like everybody got a price for everything. However, $40, that seems so risky. You risk your life for $40?
You risk your life. So say, for example, you suck 4 dicks in a night.
4 dicks in a night.
You know what I mean? That's not even $200. You know what I mean?
I wish I could name this show 4 Dicks in a Night. This episode, 4 Dicks.
You see what I'm saying? Like, you just sucked 4 dicks in a night. Okay, so you fuck 4 dicks on Friday, you suck 4 dicks on Saturday. So you're making a cool maybe $320 for a weekend just for sucking dick? Nah, that's
and you got super gonorrhea in your throat.
Something.
That gonorrhea that don't go away.
Or your fucking mouth tastes like a rubber. You know what I'm saying? Like you just
think niggas really get in head with condoms on? I don't know. I stay away from dicks.
Nah, niggas. Well, but niggas definitely. Some bitches, I know niggas that had to use rubbers and shit, but some niggas don't. It just depends on the girl.
How does that feel? That seemed like a waste of throat.
I never had.
Oh, raw dog claim over here.
Yeah, I've never had no condom head. That shit.
That seems like the worst. Somebody was talking about a dental dam the other day. I was like, what the fuck is that? I mean, I knew what it was, but I'm just like, why would somebody bring that up? Like, we asking like, has anybody ever had head with a dental dam? Niggas like, hell no. I can't even imagine that. Like, that's what a condom is like.
Have you ever taken a shower in a plastic bag? Have you? No, motherfucking shit. I ain't finna do that shit. Like,
oh man, that is crazy. What IG honeys you follow?
So many.
I know you do.
So many.
I know you.
Malaya Michelle is my fucking boo. That's my little boo.
What's your top three? Malaya.
I don't know. I follow so many. I be forgetting who the fuck I be following.
Malaya in her fucking work clothes from the call center. I was like, first of all, stop sending me bitches. I keep telling you that. However, if you gonna send her, don't send Malaya in her call center outfit.
She looked good.
She did not.
She
looked like a hippie bitch from a call center that you didn't even know. She was shaped like a brick house until y'all hung out after work.
She looked good.
All right, so Malaya, who else?
I like to see her with some clothes. I definitely don't know my top. Like, I mean, I like Amber Rose. Amber Rose is fucking gorgeous.
Is she considered an Instagram honey?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Let me see. Hold on. Let me put. I bet you it's some shit on my feed right now.
So I'll tell you who I follow. I follow Tory Bricks. Yo,
I don't follow her.
Speaking of Tory Bricks, Rich the Kid got robbed, and Game gonna put Tory Bricks on his page talking about she set him up. And I ain't gonna get deep into the story. However, I think that he don't know shit about the story. Don't nobody know shit about the story, but you quick to put this girl up there and basically say she did some shit so people can attack her. Like, why would she rob that boy when she been linked to so many fucking celebrities? Like, she don't need all that. But I think your nigga Game is a bitch. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I have a love-hate relationship with Game.
I know, bro. He's a weirdo. He's just a weirdo guy.
Like, what if somebody did that to your daughter? And Game, you're a father. Like, I can see if you knew for a fact, and even then, I'd still be like, tread lightly. But you don't know shit, and you gonna put this girl whole face on here and say she did that. That was wild to me.
Right.
But,
who the fuck do I
follow? Aisha Diaz. I follow her.
Oh my God. She is fucking awesome.
I follow Bernice.
I do too, but
I follow a couple more.
I like Drea.
But it depends.
Drea
if you just seem
Drea fine.
Drea is Drea
I follow this.
Body is perfect. Her mouth just looked like a bird.
Drea fine.
Like a bee.
Like her feet. The only thing on her is her feet is mad long.
Here we go. Nigga got foot fetish.
Emily B is an interesting one. Like, she got a crazy body. I don't know if she had like surgery because her butt is big as fuck. But she like, her eyes are soulless. Like, she ain't got no soul in her eyes.
And we ain't seen this bitch smile since Fab knocked them teeth out. Have you seen a picture of her smiling like teeth?
Not that I can remember.
Not that I can remember.
You know who on the low though? Fucking, what's the Iggy Azalea? She got her shit lit too. She bad.
Nigga, Iggy Azalea got the motherfucking whatever package Kylie Jenner went and got.
Ooh, fucking, what's the name? Baby mama, Omarion. She done made it.
She's very pretty.
Just recently.
She's very pretty.
Caught the follow button.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
She's very pretty. Yeah, that's enough about them hoes. They taking up enough time. Yeah. So litter shit with this modern day prostitute shit.
Oh, I mean, this shit, I guess. I mean, it's lit. I don't know.
What? You got to go with something.
I agree. I don't know. I don't know.
I think that is lit only because bitches been fucking for free, so you might as well get paid. Y'all the same bitches that was gonna fuck for free anyway, so you might as well get paid. But I think it's shit only because the even younger girls is gonna think this is the move, and I hate that. So, yeah, that's that. Your man Nas dropped. Your man, I want to talk about this. Your man Nas album dropped. His 7-song album Nasir dropped on Friday. Even though it went out hella late and everybody was looking for it. And Nas only got a short little head start. But how did you like the Nas album, man?
Much to my chagrin, and my dismay.
Chagrin faces.
I hated it. And I'm pretty sure I said on this podcast, I am a super Nas fan. Like, I love 89% of his catalog. Some songs, whatever, but I was really excited about this when the whole announcement and the rollout came out about the entire list of things that were coming out. I was super pumped up to hear this. Like, fuck yeah, here we go. And it did not turn out the way I wanted it to. I was very disappointed. So, however, some people like it. I don't know how they like it. It's not good. Like, his flow is like he's still saying things, but like, it's not in pocket. Like, it's off. Like, it's just not like,
really?
Nas had one of the greatest deliveries in rap to me, and had it for a very long time. And then, like, that shit was just off. Like, it just, like, I don't know. I hate it. I'm not a fan of The Dream. I don't really like The Dream.
And I hate that you hate The Dream.
And he was on 2 songs. The one of the songs was a better song, like the one at the end when it was long as fuck. But even still, that wasn't like crazy hot. Like, it was nothing that like just like fuck this shit hard. Nothing like that to me. So,
I actually like the Nas album, and my spill on Nas is, and I had to analyze this to understand why, because I think Nas is lyrically great, and I like Nas's personality, just the way he carries himself, the way his swag is. I love that about Nas. But like, I'm not the hugest to go rush to listen to Nas, and I feel like I'm not the hugest. Most people who are Jay-Z fans are also Nas fans, and vice versa. Now, they might like one more than the other or put one further down on their list, but normally they like the two, unless they just hate us. But I feel like, I think it's because Nas can sometimes get preachy, and his cadence is the same. Like, he doesn't have a lot of different inflections to bring his rhymes to life. And my favorite Nas album is, I think it's I Am. And I think that was probably
top. That's one of the greatest albums.
I think that was more commercial though, right?
All time. Not really. No.
You don't think it was more like it had more commercial singles versus the deeper Nas?
Not really. Okay. Like, he had the shit with Aaliyah, that didn't even come out. Like, I'm
you
trying to, Nas is like,
tonight. You won't see me tomorrow.
You won't see me tomorrow.
Hey, I'll be home by daylight. Hey. And it had that joint, my money, my bitches, my money.
That's the fucking greatest album.
That was my favorite Nas album. Like,
the fucking Undying Love is the greatest rap story of all time.
That was a great album.
Descriptive. Man, that's my favorite. That's my favorite Nas album, and that's like one of my favorite albums of all time, like top 10.
Yeah.
Me. But and even still, like, I like several. Like, I like Stillmatic. I like a lot of his work.
I like a lot of his work. I just don't love it like
nigga,
most hip hop heads.
He's my nigga. He's just a different, like. Jay still in the pocket, you know what I'm saying? Like, when Jay, like 444, I was comparing it to 444 in the realm of like how it hit me. Cause when 444 came out, I remember I was specifically at the beach. Like, I had took my family to the beach, and I remember like waking up at like 7 a.m. to hear that, cause it came out like 12 and I had went to sleep before, and I was mad as fuck that I went to sleep. And I woke up and I was like fucking losing my mind because the nigga was still kicking that shit. Like, it was making me like, You know what I'm saying? Like, it was rewind value. Nas ain't give me no rewind value. Like, I don't ever want to hear that shit again. I'll be fine. Like, that's how much I didn't like it. You know what I'm saying?
You know what the thing about it be though? Like, I actually like this album. Like, I like this album. Like, and I'm not saying that I like it to the point where I'm gonna just be playing this shit over and over again, like the next topic we gonna talk about. However, I thought it was a good album from Nas. The things I didn't like was fucking Kanye spitting his little shit. You know what? Let me not blanket it like that. I think 4 of the 7 songs. I didn't dislike the other 3, but I really liked 4 of the 7 songs.
That Slick Rick sample played throughout the entire fucking song. That shit made the song less hot, because like,
so?
if he would have took that shit out, Hell yeah. If he would have kept the shit in the hook to make it like sound like a hook, and then instead he was just rapping over the shit the entire
time. So that sounds like Kanye. You think it's a Kanye thing or a Nas thing?
It's your fucking music. It's your fucking music. I don't give a fuck.
But you know, Kanye the sensei over that joint. He the messiah over that.
Mute that shit out, yo. Mute that shit out, my nigga. Like, keep it in the hook. Mute that shit all over my verse and let me kill the beat. Like, it's taken away. It's too noisy. Like, I can't really like digest his lyrics for me because that shit is still in the back.
And
you know what I mean?
Now I see why you like the New York vibe rappers who can really rap. Because they have them boring ass beats and you can really take in the lyrics. And I can see why you would think that Nas album, that particular song was noisy, but that was one of the joints I liked besides Kanye verse on it.
I hated it. Like, I hated it.
I like that the first shit, the first song with him and Puffy was pretty much like 2018.
That was
Hate Me Now.
It was cool, but it wasn't crazy. Like Puff, I heard the original without Puff, and Puff made it livelier, but it still wasn't like his flow won't right. Like his flow won't
not for radio. That's boom, 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 not for radio.
Yeah, that shit is trash. Like that shit was not. I'm gonna listen to it one more time. I'm gonna listen.
What about Bonjour? You didn't like Bonjour?
Nope, didn't like that.
I liked Bonjour.
I don't like nothing. I don't like anything on the album. Like the last song is decent, but I don't. Like, I'm cool if I don't. Again, I don't have to hear that shit. I'll just play old Nas. I'm cool on that shit. Like, it was definitely not doper than Pusha shit. It was definitely not doper than fucking J-Rock shit. Like,
so where does this fall? Where does this fall?
It's falling.
Like in Nas's discography.
It's his worst album.
You think it's number whatever the last shit is?
Yeah, that shit is his worst album.
Damn.
Yeah. And Life is Good. Life is Good was good. It was a good album. Godson was good. God, what is it? Something Disciples. I forgot what it was. That was okay. The end album when it was like Nigger or whatever. That was a good album. Yeah, this one's weak. One's weak. I don't fuck with it. I don't fuck with it.
Got you. All right.
But J-Rock shit is hard. Go listen to J-Rock.
I listened to J-Rock. I think it was a decent album. I think it was a solid project. I probably wouldn't go back and listen to it a bunch of other times, but I did like the song with Future, and it was another song that I told you that I liked on there. And he's not bad at all. I think it's a solid album. But when I hit you earlier and I was like, oh, you really like West Coast. It sound West Coast. You know what I'm saying?
Supposed to.
Yeah, it's supposed to, of course. Right. I just don't, it wasn't a bad album. I just can't put a stamp on it like that. But
B-Love Nipsey got the album of the year. Nipsey still got the album of the year. But this B and J shit is tough.
All right, well, let's so this Nas shit is shit for you. Ain't even got asked. I'm gonna say it's lit for me. I like 4 to 7, and that's good enough for me. So moving on, so to what we really want to get to, cause I'd say the best for last, cause y'all know these my niggas. So on Saturday night, in the London Stadium, Beyonce and Jay-Z brought their recent On the Run tour, to a close, and a big ass sign showed album out now. And you know, everybody went ape shit, right? So I know I got at least 15 texts. Like, yo,
yeah. I think you texted me first.
Just dropped.
Yeah, I think I was in the movie seeing Incredibles too with my kids. I did that too on Saturday. Shout out to that. That was fun. Nice. But yeah, you text me. I'm like, fuck, I can't wait to get out of here. Like, it was a good movie, but like, I'm like, fuck.
But shit is happening. Shit is happening, and I need to get out of the Incredibles. I got mad texts. Like, I know I got at least 15 texts. Like, niggas just start hitting. They all start coming in at like the same time. I guess it was hitting social media and shit like at the same time. But, it's called, Everything is Love. It has some production on there by Pharrell and Cool and Dre. It's 9 songs plus a bonus. Hov and B going in, like they addressing everything. Well, they addressing a lot of things. You You know, he talk about the wedding, why he didn't go to Kanye wedding. He talk about, you know, why he moved to the West Coast. He talk about getting that SEC subpoena about Rockaware when he fucking sold that shit like years ago. He talk about saying no to the Super Bowl. You need me, I don't need you. He talk about going 0 for 8 in the Grammys. You know what I'm saying? And on top of this album, they dropped a visual, this luxury trap rap, called Ape Shit, which was shot in the world famous Louvre Museum. Your faves could never do what my faves do, my nigga. Like, this album, go. What do you think about this shit? Just go. We so just about good. To stand out good. Right now.
This shit is so good, man. Like, it's just
How are you that good?
It's so good. I don't even... He said what?
How are you that good? How are two people this good?
They're just by far the best at what they do. Like, it's clear as day. Like, nobody's... It's like Jordan and LeBron. Like it's, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like if LeBron and Serena were to have a child, you know what I'm saying? Like they're like, they're the best that they're given talent and they're just leaps and bounds better than every fucking body.
But they better than everybody in everything. Like, how is that possible?
That's what I'm saying.
Y'all even better than everybody in breaking up and getting back together. Like,
that shit
how
crazy.
y'all body the breakup game,
type of shit. Man, that shit hard. That 713 shit, that shit is crack. That Friends shit, I love that Friends shit so much.
Listen, let me tell you what my shit says right now. My shit says Ape Shit, and I think the video got me even hyper. That video is dope. And like you said, we don't watch videos like that. But I probably watched that video like 5 times back to back. Like, it's just beautifully shot. Like, what I love about Jay-Z and Beyonce, and when I call it
Black
like,
effect.
this
that
album is like luxury trap, like, it's still black as fuck. Super. But then they put this level of motherfucking class on this shit.
Beyonce is so nasty. This bitch rapping like a motherfucker on this bitch. Like, she's actually barring niggas to fuck up.
She got her shit off, my nigga. She got her shit off.
I'm like, yo, is she singing? Like, she's so angelic with the fucking melodies, and then she fucking rapping like singing though, like she bodying niggas like, who's the man?
Though. She's talking that
shit, like, and you believe it. That bitch says she bought her friends a jet. I very well believe that she got her home people like their own fucking jet that they could use whenever the fuck they want to come and see her. Like, all that big money shit that she talking, like all that swag rap.
It's true.
I believe every fucking line.
Yes.
Boy, I wish I was her friend. I ain't lying, boy.
I wish I was her friend, my nigga. I wish I was whole friend or B friend or blue friend. Like, I need to be somebody's friend because I think that's one of the things about Jay-Z and Beyonce. Like, when people talk shit, it's like, alright. But when they talk shit, the shit is true. Like, whatever I'm saying right now is because I actually did it or I can actually do it.
Whenever I want to.
Whenever. And it's nothing. Like,
that shit is amazing. Them motherfuckers are like, they are the epitome of what black excellence is. Like, and I've said it. We said it on this podcast. We actually predicted it. I mean, everybody else pretty much predicted the shit too, but I certainly remember saying that these motherfuckers are going to do it. I thought they were going to drop it at the beginning of their actual tour, but hey, whatever. However, a couple weeks into it, that's fine too. But it's so fucking good, man. Like, that shit is so fucking dope. Like, Beyonce is just by far just a mess. Like, she's even doper than Jay. I'm gonna be honest.
Dog,
like,
listen. She was getting her shit off. I was like, yo, B might be washing Jay on this shit.
Nice, man.
But Jay nice though,
that shit,
man.
This nigga Jay said, I passed the SEC, FBI, IRS. I passed that shit like something.
No, I know what you're talking about. The nigga say I passed. He said the FBI and the IRS. I passed these alphabets like an eye test. What?
Yeah, man. I said, God damn.
What?
Man.
What?
The nigga said it was at one point. What did he say? Fucking, I never seen a live. First time a live nigga felt dead. I said, we're talking about like when him and his old lady broke up. Like, boy, nigga, man, that shit
that
is the
nigga
simplest
is
moment.
nice.
The first time a live nigga
his verse
felt
on
dead,
Nice. Nigga. His verse on Nice is crazy.
Yeah.
Like
713, Black Effect. That nigga, man, that shit.
No, that whole.
That shit.
Listen, the last time we talked about an album like this, when was it? 444.
That shit hard. That shit hard.
That's the last time.
I talked about Nipsey album. Nipsey's album is just as equally as good. I felt like it's still. I think it's a little bit better just because it's straight hip hop and it's like 15 songs and all them shits are hard. But this one is vying for second hardest of the year for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's kind of in a different lane, but it's still like them shits are 1 and 2, and you can toggle between the two if you want. But shit was shout out to them.
Listen, let me tell you, I like Nice. I like Ape Shit. Well, my shit changed, and it's only 9 songs, 10 songs with Salute on there. But I think that's a sweet spot right there. I feel like the 7 songs was a little too short.
He did that shit. He did that shit on purpose too.
Why they do that to Nas, bro?
Why they do that to the whole fucking all of them niggas? Like
he bodied the whole good music though.
Cause he was just saying, Kanye was like, we're 1, 2, and 3. That shit don't matter. I came and I fucking killed all y'all niggas. Like 1, 2, we're gonna be number 1. Like, and I ain't used none of your beats.
None of them.
I only need you, nigga.
None of them.
Cool and Dre gave that nigga some heat. That 713 is the hardest beat. That and Pharrell shit. Them beats is fucking crazy.
Oh no, that Ape shit go in for me too.
Yeah, that's your.
I can't really campaign because, like I said, depending on the day, you'll think the shit been out for weeks, but the shit came out Saturday night, and I've been listening to that shit since, bro. Like, what? Like, man, JB going in, man. But I feel like
Tiana Taylor come out this weekend too. I'm pumped up about that. Like, out of all the releases, out of all the Kanye releases, I'm the most excited about that, especially since Nas let me down.
Yeah.
Nas let me down. What the fuck did J. Cole? Nigga, Nas let me down. I need to fucking, you lucky I can't rap. That would have been hard too.
Hey, what type of, here's the thing I was thinking about, cause I have been thinking about this. There is no Beyonce sound. Like, what does Beyonce sound like? Cause Beyonce
her
do
harmonies,
everything.
Her melodies.
But I'm saying,
like
if you're
melodies,
saying like a type of song, like if you're,
I can't really say that.
Cause she do like she can do any type of music. But the way she
records her shit is very like,
her voice is distinctive and her cadence and shit. Yeah,
but even the way she records, like, cause I've heard and seen music recorded and shit. So like I'd love to see her record music because I know that shit is fucking stellar. You know what I'm saying? But like, you can just tell like the way she layers her shit, like when she does her harmonies and shit, it's the way it's layered. And her engineer, I don't know who the fuck her engineer is, but he's a fucking beast too. But
listen,
the way it's layered and the way, like, so that gives her that sound. Like, it's like all her music sounds like that just because of her voice and the way she records.
But because she knows how to use her voice as an instrument as well.
Yeah, she a bad motherfucker though.
Listen, Beyonce,
like, she's so
was
much
going
in
so
like,
hard.
Rihanna is super dope. Like, you think about the talent that Rihanna is, and she's like nothing. Like, who's
the better rapper, Beyonce or Rihanna?
I've already said Beyonce. Beyonce's a better rapper.
With this album,
Rihanna Cole, man. Was the best.
Rihanna gets up there.
Actually, Rihanna, because her verse on what's the name was hard. The shit with I think Rihanna's a little bit better rapper.
I don't know. I'm giving it this album solidified it for me that Beyonce is the better rapper, and that don't mean Ree is bad at all. We're just comparing greatness to greatness, and I feel like that's dope when you can rap because people think that anybody can rap. And you can't. You know what I mean? Like, Beyonce was killing that fucking pocket when she's saying these motherfucking shits. You believe everything that she's saying. And she hood as fuck with the shit. Like, the album is great. And right.
He's cool.
Fuck you.
I said, damn. Like, I be feeling weird when she cuss. Like, I don't be wanting her to cuss now.
That's my Beyonce. Like, when I talk about Beyonce, this bitch, it's who I'm talking about. Like, I love hood ass Beyonce. Like, I love it. I love it.
I love it.
Like, I love it. Like, Beyonce and Jay are constantly showing I feel like they are constantly showing what you can be and what you can do while staying true to yourself. Like, You know what I'm saying? Like, they having all this shit and they coming out and they saying, fuck you, white man. They saying, fuck you. You know what I mean? Like, they saying, fuck, like, I don't give a fuck. We black. Yeah. Like, this is what the fuck we doing. Don't have nobody tell you that you can't do that shit. And then they wrap that shit up in just ear candy. Like,
absolutely.
The fuck? Like, that shit is dope. And I feel like that's why when people say they don't like Beyonce, I be like, well, tell me why. Like, I can see if you said Beyonce don't make maybe the genre of music or type of music that you like. But when people say shit like she not talented or she can't sing or all this shit, you just a hater, bro. Like,
yeah, she's anointed by God. She is a special lady.
special lady.
She is, man. Yo, she really is, and I appreciate her.
I appreciate her too, and I appreciate what J and B does for the culture, and I feel like J swag with that rubbed off on B. Like, Jay has always showed people what to do, told people what to do, and I think that them together
Beyonce definitely inherited his swag. All right, fucking hell yeah.
For sure. Like, and then, like, in the Ape Shit video, Beyonce going ham like shit and Jay just chilling, like, swagging the shit out. Like, yeah, this my bitch. He said she don't even need a name. They was like, Hov and B. She don't even need a name. That's Beyonce. And they say each other name. They say each other kids' name. They constantly big each other up. They constantly big their kids up. And it's not in an annoying way. Like when Cardi talks about Offset. You know what I mean? Like, that's crazy too to me. Like,
yeah, no
how
doubt.
you gonna be in the club and be like, word to blue? Like, like, word to blue, man. And you in that shit like, yeah, fuck that, word to blue, man.
Word to blue.
Word
That's
to
funny.
Blue, man. But, album of the year. We think this album of the year. If not, who in the running for it?
I already told you, Nipsey for me is the album of the year at this point, just because it's like,
I think that's probably going to be
really
a hot
dope
take for the majority.
I mean, if you listen to it and you listen to everything else that's come out this year, I don't think it would be that much of a hot take. I know several people that agree with me on that one.
No, I'm sure. I'm not saying Nipsey don't have no fans. That's not what I'm doing. I'm just saying the grand scheme of commercialism and the amount of albums sold and people listening.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying musically and sonically, I don't really give a fuck about the album. I bought them both, or not bought them.
I was like, stop lying. You ain't bought no damn music, Joe Budden.
I streamed it. I put them to my library, so I stream them. Shit,
we all streaming. My $10.
Hell yeah, that's my fucking, I'm buying that shit.
Hov and B made me reactivate my title too.
Yeah, shout out
and
to
then that shit was on Spotify.
And they give me y'all niggas 6 months free. So if you don't get title, just to have fucking title because it's 6 months free. You know what I'm saying? And then stream it on that.
Hey, stay tuned. We should be on title soon.
Oh yeah, we about to be on title on y'all.
Yeah, we about to be on title.
Price going up.
Before we leave out this, for me, album of the year. This is definitely in the running for album of the year, and it's right up there with just not like. Just how it make me feel and just being a good ass album. I feel like Cardi album is up there. Cardi is one that you could play from beginning to end with no skips. This is a beginning and end with no skips. And that's how I judge good albums. If I can play that shit from beginning to end and over again without no skips. So far this year, those have been the two albums for me. And I'm probably going to play this fucking Everything Is Love until the tape break on my streaming. So, but our nigga Hov also has been named president, of the reemerging Puma basketball division. Shout out to Hov. Hov is expected to lead and be, the brand creative director for marketing campaigns. He will also, have input on the products and identify upcoming NBA players and entertainers that may be, best suited for the brand. So, you know, Jay always making money moves, and I'm sure he getting a little pretty penny, for that. You think niggas, well, I feel like people already rocking Pumas. I got rocking Pumas, but do you think it's going to become even more popular? We'll
see. I mean,
what you think?
Yeah. I don't know. That's a good question. I mean, I like Puma, so I mean, the niggas been wearing mad Pumas. I seen that shit coming because all the Rock Nation niggas.
I thought that was an Emery thing. Like I thought Emery had to connect with.
Sure, Emery's on the board with him.
Probably, but I know he been doing the Puma thing like since he got out. So them niggas, I thought they was just supporting this nigga. I didn't predict that shit at all. So you called that. I didn't predict that shit at all. Yeah. With that, do you think it will be cause I'll just be like, all right, sign all Rock Nation players. Like, like that seemed like and that might be one of the caveats for Cove. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get to put my people in, therefore he still get a percentage of that. He making money on top of money.
Yeah, you know how that nigga do.
Hey, the Carters, litter shit.
Fuck with
it. It is lit. So we about to get into Ain't Shit in 2 Cents. You ready?
Who's naked? Is anybody naked in there?
Funny you say that.
Oh, shit.
Somebody is definitely trying to get naked. So Ain't Shit in 2 Cents is our listener letter segments where we give advice to listeners who clearly don't care about taking advice from people who drink a lot, and I've definitely drank my share. Just refilled. So I'm ready. You ready, B?
Let's get it.
All right. This is an interesting one because this is somebody who has either researched or just put 2 and 2 together. I guess she don't have to do that. But it say hi Sean and Brandon. That was one of the reasons why I clarified earlier in the podcast. It says, yes, Brandon. I know Govs, LOL. But whoever you are.
That's one of the best parts of this because I'd be really like, who the fuck is this?
I'm sure I'd have called you Brandon at some point in time, and I definitely said my name before. I don't know.
But damn, them motherfuckers said it like they
know us.
They know us.
We famous. Okay.
That's funny.
It say,
well, hey, you person that we know that you don't want to
and they didn't even leave their name.
You're a sucker.
Yeah, you're a sucker. It's a little listener here needing some advice. The father of my son and I have been off and on for the past 5 years. He has cheated on me several times and my dumb ass always takes him back. Well, he got locked up for 8 months and that was about 3 months ago. Says during that time, I have gotten a little closer with a new guy in my office. He knows I have a man and he respects that. We go to lunch together a couple times a week and he recently asked me to a group gathering with some of his friends. Although he introduced me as his cool coworker, our vibes were definitely not coworker-ish. They were definitely romantic. Romantic. He makes me laugh. He is well educated, no kids, not down low, and he is fine AF. As fuck. You
better get that meat. Go and get you some of that meat.
So here's the question. She say, I want to give him some so bad, but do not want to be perceived as disloyal since my tentative man is locked up. What should I do? Sincerely, and she wrote this as a hashtag, whole season or it all.
Nigga, it's whole season.
It's whole season.
It's whole season.
It's above 80 degrees, baby. You gotta let that thing breathe.
Yeah. Yeah, you better fuck them in the evening though, cause it'd be hot as fuck during the day. But yeah, hell yeah, man, get you some pussy, man. That nigga, bro, been cheating on you like hell and shit, and he locked up, but he might be getting some pussy in there. He might be getting some boy pussy. You never know.
Bussy alert.
He might be getting that boy pussy in there.
I need to find my buzzards because I feel like I was supposed to use that.
That's funny.
That. What do you use for boy pussy? Use that.
Pull over. What is that for? What is that pull over for? That's funny as that. Pull over. I think that was Jamie Foxx.
I think that was Jamie Foxx, so it's either in Living Color.
Yeah.
Oh no, that shit is funny. But what you telling her? You telling her to give it up the whole
man, that nigga put a hole
that ain't against hood code. You know you be trying to throw in some hood code every now and then.
Yeah, no, let that nigga do 2-step in there. Go on, let him get a little bit.
Listen, I'm definitely team go do that shit.
Hold on.
Oh, go ahead. I'll let you get yours off.
It's kind of hard to shit where you eat. So if that shit ain't good and you still got to see him at work, that shit gets awkward. So
now that is a good point, B. That is a good point because
I just thought about that.
I'm definitely down for you to have whole season. Like that nigga done cheated on you. Y'all probably shouldn't be together anyway. You probably only with him because you ain't had no other dick in the 5 years, or else you wouldn't be having this conundrum if you damn been getting some in between these times. Y'all off and on. Anyway, like, I think you should, but, you know, office romance can get very sticky.
Yeah.
Yes. We all been in that situation.
Shit, yeah.
Before, sometimes more times than you want to admit. Right. Even when you say you're not going to do it again, and then, you know, you do it again. But I personally, want to say that I've been really good in probably like the past 5 years. However, I don't work with attractive people, so that makes it super easy.
I've been super good because I've been married the entire time that I've been at my new job, so I've been super
good answer. Good answer.
Yeah, good answer. That's how that goes. However, I had some discretions back prior to getting married, which led to some bad things, but I've since evolved. This nigga you gotta get these fuck out of here. But yeah, so it gets hairy with that, but I mean, hey, fuck around could be a good relationship too, so.
Yeah, I mean, you need to be treated differently, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, I feel like, I don't know if, I ain't even mean to press that.
Jesus Christ.
Maybe that's a sign. But, yeah, I think you may want to just try it. Because I feel like
let the nigga put the tip in.
Yeah, if, you know, you hit it off with this guy or you don't, at least you'll be done had some different sex, so you'll get the fuck nigga out your life because he in jail. We don't even know what he in jail for, but I'm sure it wasn't for feeding the homeless. And I feel like he been cheating on you, so you owe him one anyway.
The big payback, huh? Big payback. Yeah, big payback.
I hope YouTube don't kick us off because you sound so much like
you know,
James Brown.
The big payback. Yeah,
you sound like Constipated Brown, man. Yo, you dumb as hell. Anyway, let's give whole season or not some final advice, and I'm saying, do it. I'm saying tread lightly though. If you see that it's going to fuck up your job, you see how his personality is, but see if it's worth it. You know what I'm saying? Cause it is whole season when the weather gets above 80 degrees, you know, you kind of got to let your misbehavior out. Yeah. What's your final advice for whole season or not that called us by government names?
Fuck something, man. Fuck something. Enjoy yourself, man. YOLO in this bitch. But I mean, just know that it could get funky.
It can.
Just have that shit in the back of your mind just in case it gets funky.
But have an affair, act like an adult for once.
Yeah, fuck. Get some pussy, man. Get some dick. Get that pussy up one time to a real nigga.
Hey, and let us know. Hit us back. Let us know. Y'all ain't been sending us no follow-up letters because I definitely wanted a follow-up letter from
I be wanting to know,
from a hypocrite guy.
Yeah.
Oh, girl.
The nigga that, hypocrite guy, and then dude that liked the girl.
Yeah.
The boy girl.
Yeah. No, he did write back.
He did?
I thought he did. Then I'm too inebriated at this point, but I really feel like he wrote back. And he said didn't he say his sister told him this transgender, the guy who liked the transgender, female, and he didn't know. Y'all remember that episode? I don't remember, but if you didn't write back. I think you did though. Yeah. Shout to Jack and Ginger. If you want some advice from us.
You know what's funny?
What?
I thought that was the name of the fucking, the two. I thought Jack was the dude and Ginger was the dude. the dude girl. Ah, that's so funny.
Jack
that's
and
what we calling y'all. Y'all are Jack and Ginger. Okay.
Jack and Ginger.
Shout out to Jack and Ginger.
Jack and Ginger is what I'm drinking.
Right back into Jack and Ginger.
I'm drinking Jack Daniels and ginger ale.
That's so funny.
Jack and Ginger. Hey, that's funny as shit. Oh, yeah. If y'all want some advice from us, why, I have no idea. But, hey, amuse us. We like y'all thinking that we can say shit that makes a difference. If you want advice, write it to the 8shitshow@gmail.com and your letter may be read on the show. All right, let's get into free smoke. Free smoke, free smoke.
Free smoke, free smoke.
Oh, man. Okay. So today's topic is free smoke is where we talk about hot button personal issues, anything from politics to petty. For all y'all new people, y'all know what we do right here. Today's topic I want to talk about is ex etiquette. And how I came upon this subject today was a couple of things came up in pop culture this week in regards to like exes. And I'll get into specific details a little bit later, but I'm trying to establish the standard operating procedures, for dealing with exes. Now, let me set this up. B, are you, good friends with anyone that you've ever dated? Whether it was a full-blown relationship or something significant enough. You know what I mean? Y'all didn't have to be in a relationship.
I mean, I guess. Not like, it's kind of hard because I'm married. So like,
wait, is it hard because you married because you don't want to tell the truth or?
Nah, because like as far as the relationship.
Got you. Okay,
like,
got you.
Other girls and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to overstep my boundaries and nothing because it's kind of weird. Like, so like if I had a girl or something, I wouldn't really give a shit, but I'm married, so I really try to like tread lightly on that. I really don't have too much contact with other women.
Yeah.
And, yeah, so that's that. But in terms of like, if you should be with your ex, I mean, you know, or if you have good relationship with your exes, I think you should kind of like not hide it from your significant other, you know what I'm saying? And like let them know what it is, cause that shit can get fucked up if you get caught, you know what I mean? Or I don't know if it's get caught, but if it comes to light, I guess.
Well, I am very good friends with one of my exes, like very good friends. And like, that's my nigga, you know what I'm saying? It was a long time ago. And you know, anytime I get, in a situation where I may be, talking to someone a little bit more significantly, they always have a problem with that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, you know,
as they should.
I don't think you should until you have a reason to. You know what I'm saying? That's how I operate personally. Like, I've had people that I've dated that are friends with their ex because I know I'm friends with my ex. I really can't say you can't be friends with your ex until there's a reason for me to think otherwise. Now, when I say friends with ex, like, if me and my ex friends, that means you should be able to come into any setting where me and my ex is, or you should be able to go anywhere that me and my ex goes. Like, I feel like in order to be in a relationship with somebody, y'all should be friends. And if it don't end sourly, then why can't you still be friends? You know what I'm saying?
Because it's always going to be a sexual attraction there. Like,
I don't think so, like, though. So like, there are, okay, so funny you say that. Okay, so, and I'm probably about to just fucking hit my point over the head with what I'm about to say. But, you know, I was friends with my ex, and then it was a long time. Like, it's been a long time in between that relationship. And when I say a long time, I'm talking about like 8 years, if not more. So it's kind of like I went through that phase where, you know, where maybe you and your ex ain't fully stopped dealing with each other. And then it was that phase where you had, you know what I'm saying? And I've been in other relationships since then. And I really didn't, although I found my ex attractive, I wasn't really like, you know, it wasn't like a thing like I'm looking like, oh damn, you know what I mean? It was just like, of course they are attractive because I dated you.
Be fine. Nah.
See, cool. But I think, you know, I don't know. I just think, you know, dudes just operate different and they can't turn off shit that turn them on. You know what I'm saying? But more recently, I feel like there may have been some advances or something that's kind of directing it back to the way that you're saying, where it's just like there's going to be sexual tension there. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. It's always there. That shit's always underlying. Like, I can't speak for how women, you know what I'm saying, operate and shit, but for a man, it's always going to have, like, especially if she still look good. Like,
but
I got an ex or two that don't really
a man
look that good.
would stick his dick in anything that look good. So
Not
the
true,
fact,
because I got exes that don't do anything for me at this point in life. Like,
I
nothing at all.
definitely
So-
had those, but it's probably because I
but
just
my
don't
point is,
like you. Period.
But I'm pretty sure there's some bad exes out there that still look good. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't even try to put myself in that position. Like, if I see him, I'm gonna speak. I ain't gonna act funny and nothing like that. Even if I'm with my wife and shit, like, I'll say what up. You know what I'm saying? Cause I mean, especially if we ended on good terms and shit, like, it was an amicable decision, but it's terms of like, let's get your number and shit and you come through. Nah, I'm cool. Like, I ain't got time for none of that.
So
shit.
would you let your ex be friends? I mean, would you let your wife have a male
for
friend?
what? Nah, not an ex-boyfriend, cause I know how niggas are. Like,
But he can't make her do nothing that she don't want to do.
Yeah, but he's still gonna be like coercing her to try. Like,
He
may
know
say
the
something.
cheat
Nah,
codes.
I'm
Exes
good.
know the cheat codes.
Yeah,
They know
like,
the
nah,
up,
I'm
down,
not with-
A, B
nah,
start
I'm
to
cool.
get them knees apart.
Yeah, nah, that shit doesn't work. I'm cool.
Listen, so does it depend on the amount of time? Like, let's just say,
Nah, it's none of that shit, bro. Like, it's none of that. Nah. I'm
So
cool.
you don't
Like,
trust her?
what do you
You don't
it's not
trust
that I don't
him?
trust her. I absolutely trust her, but there's no point in her. What are you rekindling? Like,
But it ain't a rekindle.
Nah.
Like, they were friends before you. Like, they've always been friends. Like, she met you and got into a relationship with you. He was there
Yes.
before you. I ain't talking about like an ex that just happened to show back up in the picture. I'm talking about an ex that has been that person's friend before you and possibly after you.
I'm good. Ain't no.
No, I'm
after me.
saying in general, not calm down, pretty princess.
Nah,
I'm talking
just
about
saying, like,
the
it ain't no
general
after,
you.
like, when I'm in, like, as far as my wife go, like, nah, it ain't no fucking, nah. It's different. I'm kind of jaded, but I guess in terms of just like overall relationships, I'm really not with none of that shit either though, cause I know how niggas operate. Like, you know what I'm saying? If like, I mean, if you do it, just don't let me find out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
But
I
you
ain't trying to,
already
like, don't
got
be having
them
lunch with us.
cheating though. I'm just talking about them being friends. You already to the point where they have cheated. Like, so you like 100% know, like,
'Cause
they're
I know
going to cheat.
the door may be open. Nigga always gonna take it. Like, a nigga gonna be like if he can goddamn catch you drunk or some shit, like, I don't know. He gonna send you some nasty shit, or he gonna say some niggas ain't just trying
All
to be
right,
your
bet.
friend.
Let me
Like,
give you this scenario. You go out with your boys. You meet a nigga. Y'all become cool. You come to find out later that this nigga is a ex of your wife. Is he now not a cool nigga? Like, you not gonna be friends with him? She can't be cool with him? Like, y'all, he can't come to the cookout no more? Like,
I mean, he could be cool, but nah, you ain't coming to the cookout. Nah.
so as soon as you find out, that's when the whole shit over.
Yeah, like, nah, we good. Like, I mean, like, shout out to you. Like, what's up with you? You know what I'm saying? When I see you, like, but you ain't finna be like, nah.
Yeah, you know what? Like I said, I don't have a problem with it until I find a reason to have a problem with it. I've been friends with my ex, and I've had to defend my ex through plenty of situationships and some relationships. But I just said like this, like, they were here before you. That is my friend. And if you not confident enough to handle that, and it'll be different if I've done something to make you think otherwise, or I've done something, or I've excluded you from something, or, you know what I'm saying? Like some crazy, you find some shit in my phone. I get it. Then you got, reasonable cause, and I get all of that.
That's the thing. Like, I'm not even trying to get to that point. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm shutting that shit I'm nipping that shit in the bud. Like, I don't want, like, if you come to the point where I have to get to that level, like, that shit went too far. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah.
That
I'm cool.
went too
like,
far. That's on cause you aren't confident with yourself. Like,
no,
you said the point where you get
subject
into
to happen
the
way
phone,
more
like,
often than it wouldn't be. Like, you're susceptible to that shit because of past feelings. Like, you can't, like, people can shut feelings off, but if you like that person at one point in your life, and if you're still in that person's life, you still have some feelings for that.
I don't agree. I don't
agree. Nah,
like, I don't agree. I don't think that's the case for all cases. I would say, I would give you a good 75.
Like, your good friend. Your good friend that you're friends with right now. If y'all got drunk and it could potentially go down. Like, the one, your ex.
Yeah.
Like, if y'all together and.
But that's
y'all
where
were
I
having
already
drinks.
said that it came back around. But I can put my hand on the Bible and be like, yo, like, probably a year before this and the time in between that, like, it wasn't nothing. It's just that I think that, you know, it was just a change there. And I feel like, let me ask you this. Do you believe in right person, wrong time?
Yeah. Hell yeah.
So, like, I'm single. You know, my ex is single. So if we wanted to fill that out, we could. But I can't honestly say while I was in a relationship and while they were in a relationship, like, it won't really none of that. I mean, it'd be like little funny shit, but it won't really nothing behind it.
That's what I'm saying.
But it's about action.
Little funny.
You probably say little funny shit to bitches on Instagram. You probably say little funny shit to some bitch in your office. Like, it don't mean nothing though.
Shit, but it could. It's just that
if I had it, I feel like I can always get it. However, I know everybody,
my point.
But just because you feel like you can don't mean that you will. And I feel like the difference between our conversation right now is the willpower between men and women.
Yeah, I don't know.
But you just like, nah, like hell nah. So,
yeah, cool.
so Jada Pinkett, Smith, hey, keep doing what you're doing, Jada Pinkett Smith, cause you always give me good content. They off the wall. The Smiths off the wall. Jada Pinkett Smith says that, Will and his ex go on trips without her because it's good for Trey. Now, based on what you saying, I already know the answer to this. Right? That's all I said. I said, Trey 25 years old, my nigga. Like, he 25, 26 years old. Well, I'm assuming if your wife had a child with somebody else, like, this would be nah.
Nah, blood. We can go together. We can do like family, like, nah.
Yeah.
Unless, like, if they have if the mom got a husband and shit, and it's like, we all do family like, we got a super platonic ass, what is this shit? Nuclear family or whatever.
A blended family? Nah, I get what you're saying.
Yeah, nuclears, I guess they're original.
Yeah, the core,
the basic shit or whatever. But yeah, blended family like that, and everything is a level playing field, then yes. But so on some, like, you go and she go and he go, like, y'all got like this whole separate family, like, clearly that shit didn't work out the first time. Yeah, like, this shit didn't work the first time, so we can all go, you know what I'm saying? If she can come with us, you know what I'm saying? Like, if to make it like that, I guess I wouldn't be opposed to that. I pray to God I don't have any other children else, you know, like, have to deal with any of that in my life, but I can only imagine, like, you don't want to, like, you know, have any type of weird shit going on, but nah, my wife ain't finna go with her ex-husband to no damn Bora Bora mad sexy ass place. You know what I'm saying?
Motherfucking fire like, and tiki and blue ass water and all
all-inclusive.
Listen, I'm with you on that shit though, because I feel like that's a little bit too far. Cause even in my scenario where I'm personally feel like I'm okay with my exes being friends with their exes until I have other reason to think otherwise. Like, nah, I need to be able to go wherever y'all go if I want to go. You know what I mean? Like, y'all ain't going nowhere without me. Like, y'all ain't going no trips. Like, no, like, that's not going, I feel like that was just due to they swinger shit. And Will, ex-wife is attractive as well. And if there was a pick between Jada and the ex-wife, me personally, I would go with the ex-wife only cause Jada real small and sometimes she be super muscular. But I feel like the ex-wife lit, you know what I'm saying? Like, Will definitely smashing all of them.
Yeah.
Swinger life, man.
Yeah, that's a good orgy to have. I'll tell you that.
Have you ever cheated with an ex? Never. I definitely have.
Oh wait, yeah.
I know you have. Like, I knew you was lying.
Not as
not as a man. When I'm saying, I'm just saying, ever in your life. This podcast ain't around just you being married, sir.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So
got caught in everything.
So tell us that story. Yeah. Tell us about that.
I used to. This was me. It was with my wife, and it was another girl, like one of my exes, and I was trying to fuck with them at the same time, pretty much, and tell them one thing, telling the other thing, and they end up like my dumb ass This is like not the beginning of text messaging, but this
the beginning of text. Damn, we sound old. The beginning of text messages.
But I think my ex had texted me like, you know, like a quote or something. I don't know. But I ended up forwarding the text. This was like before iPhones. This was, I don't know what type of it was like around the BlackBerry age. And I forwarded the text or email or whatever the fuck it was to my current girlfriend, which is my wife now. And she like fucking read, she got the number off this, cause I didn't think that the number was going to transfer over that it originally came from. So she looked at the shit, called the damn number. These motherfuckers was having a good old goddamn conversation.
Damn.
I'm like, fuck, man, set me up and everything. Yeah. I'll never forget. Yeah, I was at work and everything. Like, motherfuckers set me, cause I was working with my wife, my current wife now. We were working together and shit.
My current wife.
My wife. And she came over to she came over to my desk and shit and like showed me the text and shit. I'm like, God damn. That shit was a wild day.
You know, I've never got caught cheating. Wild ass cheating days. Now, I say like that I'm not a current cheater. I have before. But I've never gotten caught cheating, like ever. And I don't want to jinx myself. However, I don't have plans on cheating. I'm just saying though. I've never got caught, but I've definitely cheated. I've definitely cheated with exes before. And I remember telling one of my exes that I cheated with my ex, just cause they thought shit was sweet and I needed to bring them down a little bit. So I've never gotten caught, but I've confessed it way out of pocket. But I've never done that. So Tekashi, bitch ass was trolling. Tekashi 6ix9ine, was trolling and he pulled a 50 Cent and he took Chief Keef baby mama shopping. She like a crackhead and it looked like he probably smashed. He was on IG live and shit, rubbing on the little dope fiend titties and all that shit. Have you ever did anything like vindictive? And what I just told you was kind of vindictive of what I did. I confessed something I did to make somebody feel bad. But have you ever done anything like vindictive that incorporated your exes or an ex?
Nah, not really. I don't think so. Nah, I don't know. I don't think so. I ain't no spiteful ass, like no fucking, nah, I don't think that not that I can remember. Maybe somebody else could tell you something that I did, but I don't remember.
That's how it is. Somebody else can tell you some shit. Like I said, I ain't never really did nothing like that. Like that's extreme. I think that's kind of fucked up because you basically being used is not like, you know what I mean? Like, I mean,
I done fuck niggas girls and shit, like purposely knowing that there was other niggas girls, but they won't like cheating or shit like that. I done fucked like other niggas girls. I definitely did that shit, but I don't know. But other than that, I mean, I guess that's the only thing that that's kind of comparable to what bro did. But yeah, I definitely done fucked other niggas girls and them niggas knew about it eventually, you know what I'm saying? And I ain't really give a fuck. But other than that, that's about it.
How do you feel about fucking with any of your ex's friends? Like, do you feel like that would be vindictive, or what's your stance on fucking with friends of exes?
That's a good question. Nah, it depends. Like if I was in a relationship with a girl, then nah. Have I fucked somebody's friend? I done fucked friends before, but like it won't like one of my girls or nothing, but it was definitely like, you know, like a girl that I didn't hit and I wanted to hit her friend. I definitely did that shit, but not like any girl that I was with. Nah, I never did like fuck her friends or no shit. That shit was kind of whack. Yeah. That shit is whack.
Yeah, you know, I had this conversation and I feel like if I will fuck one of your friends, it's solely based on if I fuck with you or not. You know what I'm saying? Like most of like majority of individuals that I mess with, let me think. Yeah, I think I'm on pretty good terms, but the ones I don't fuck with. And it's one of them who friend I would definitely smash if I had the chance. and that's because I just don't respect you. You know what I mean? Like I don't fuck with you at all. Like, and I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Like, I guess that's that Gemini shit, but I fuck, you know what I mean? If I fuck with you, even, we ain't even gotta be like the coolest of friends or nothing like that. If we pretty cool people, you know what I mean? It's good, but like, I probably got like maybe 2 that I really don't care for. Like if I saw you on the street, like I just keep it moving, cause what was I thinking? You know what I mean? Like, what was I thinking at that time? You know what I mean? But You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that's just crazy, but I do feel like it's a respect factor if you fuck somebody, friend, or do some vindictive shit like that. So based on what you saying no, exes can't be platonic, right? You don't feel like that's possible.
I'm cool on that shit.
All right. Well, before we leave out, give the people, 2 rules, 2 standard operating procedures when, dealing with your ex from any perspective, like whatever tips you got for them.
Man, that's a tough one. Try not to deal with exes. There's a reason that they're your ex. You know what I'm saying? Like, I guess, I don't know. That's a hard one. Shit, just tread lightly. If you're gonna cheat, I guess you could cheat with an ex maybe, cause maybe they have your back, I guess. And then just do it. I guess set the parameters, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you're gonna cheat, but just be careful cheating, man, cause that shit it's fun to cheat.
It's fun
to cheat.
Part
is the hard part. Getting caught is the whack part. So just be able to deal with the consequences.
Okay. Let me see. My tips is I feel a little bit differently than B. I feel like you definitely can be friends with your ex if I do feel like probably one of the reasons I am friends with my ex is because they do know me. They know me romantically and they also know me as a friend, and I feel comfortable going to them, you know what I'm saying, for stuff, and they hold me down. So for that's a friendship to me, and I'm willing to battle anybody for that because, just like it is, they were there before whoever I was with and they're still there. So that's what a friend is to me. But I would say, if you are going to be friends with your ex, make sure that your significant other has the same access to your ex that you have. You know what I'm saying? Right. Like, they should be around. Like, they should be invited to parties. They should be invited to gatherings. If that's really your friend, I feel like whatever you would invite your friend to, then that's the same thing. Cause when you get to high and shit, even if it's for, the safetyness, mental security of your, current, relationship. Like, I feel like when you hide shit, it causes suspicion. Even if you just trying to be like, you know what? That's my ex. I just don't want to have them together. So, my girl or my nigga or whoever don't feel away. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I feel like that make it worse. Right. So they need to see y'all interact. You know what I'm saying? And see that it's that. That's tip number 1. And then I say tip number 2 is if y'all not really friends, that y'all really exes, like, then don't do it. Just don't do it. And I'm with B, like, y'all are exes for a reason. But just because y'all are exes don't mean y'all ain't friends. Y'all might then work out romantically, but y'all might work out as friends. But no, and don't lie, cause they gonna know. So, that's our tips for today. I want to thank y'all for listening. Make sure you subscribe to the show. Follow us on social media. Y'all know Twitter, IG, YouTube, SoundCloud, Facebook. We're going to be on Tidal soon. Watch out for the pod guides. You know what I'm saying? And,
pod guys in this bitch.
In the building. Help us get on the Apple Noteworthy page. And, shout us out. We appreciate y'all who shout us out on social media and just telling friends to tell a friend. I want to give a shout out to 2 of our listeners who rock with us, on a very regular basis. And we appreciate y'all. And that's Bull City Chick. She always shouting us out and telling other people about us.
Yeah, shout out to you.
And Diva CKC. Always checking for us, and I think she definitely have us on the Twitter, you know what I'm saying? And I want to thank y'all too for rocking with the pod guys, man. We appreciate y'all, and we wouldn't be able to do what we do without y'all listening to us.
And that's for sure.
And I want to leave a quote, and it's only right that I leave a quote by one of the GOATs. And the quote is, your self-worth is determined by you. Don't depend on anyone to tell you who you are. From Beyonce Giselle Knowles. rules. All right.
Exactly.
And until next week, y'all, I want y'all to be great and always till infinity. We always Wakanda forever.